Alright, so this is the Kickstarter for Vampire Slave. You can see they're getting close to the goal here, but only 17 days left to go. They already have 215 backers. But, as I've read for this, there's going to be 4 chapters for this game. Angst, excitement, drama, and sexual tension you get cut with a knife, apparently. And, I believe, read on Itch that the third chapter, the fourth chapter, will have some naughty scenes. I believe I read that. And if you go ahead and look in the description of this video, of course, you'll find a link to the Kickstarter and the itch.io page if you want to try the free demo, or rather chapter 1 of 4. So basically fourth of the game. 1/4 that is. But yeah, go ahead and support Vampire Slave on Kickstarter if you so choose to do so, if you have the means to do so and would like to do so. So yeah, let's get back to the video. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Vampire Slave. So last time, Thalos arrived at Luca's university or college or whatever. He tried to make the sick boy, whose name I forget, Milo, his thrall. But it turns out he actually made the head of the vampire hunter's son his servant or familiar. And, yeah, now Luca got kind of effed up by the vampire hunters. She's a little freaked out right now, and, Thalos is fine. He wasn't too worried. I think he got, like, some kind of cross put on him, too. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get right into it. Luca pulls the cross carefully and flings it into the nearest trash can. I latched the door behind them. I'll surrender as promised. I owe it to you after screwing up like this. You deserve a good whack in the nuts over this, not to get tortured for 100 years. Don't worry about me. You've got bigger problems. I thought the blood ritual couldn't be undone. That's the bigger problem. I didn't undo it. Dusty's lying. What? Why would he? I don't know, but he is, and thank goodness for it. How long until he stops lying? I shake my head. Part of me still hopes all of this has been some bizarre dream. What am I supposed to do, Thalos? Do we run? I continue shaking my head, now with upturned hands. Maybe my surrender will placate them. Move it, Vamp. Coming. F. Damn. Guess it's not easy being a vampire. Night passes and morning comes. I still feel Dusty's presence as though his handsome ghost has possessed me. It was no dream. All of it, every absurd moment had been real. Where the heck are we? About to go to some soccer game or something? Like what? It looks like a soccer place. It's field. I'll be their prisoner for a while. Who is Helen? A while? How long is a while? I don't know. Now I had to box up my undead life and store it away. I had to hope that someday in the future I'd still have some semblance of life to return to. How long? I have no idea. Last time they caught me, it took more than 30 years to escape. Christ, 30 years? Ow, careful with your language, Jacob. Ah, crap, sorry. What? What is this? Is he just some office worker? Is he just some office worker and he's talking with everyone at the office and being like, Yeah, some vampire hunters caught on to me. They found out I tried to make a human into a vampire. They got really pissed off. They're gonna sentence me away for 100 years. So I'm gonna have to quit the call center. Bye, guys. Like, what is going on? Who's going to be the lead on the Louse BH? Give it to Polani. He's ready. And the other hotels, are we still expanding? Continue business as usual. Hector, you need to take the reins. We're canceling the gala, right? No, business as usual. Nothing's usual about this. Why don't you run? I can't run this time. You shouldn't have gone to the university in person. It was the only way. What's done is done. Send Luca 250,000. Take it from the general fund. Everyone is sick over this, Thelos. It's not just about what you're doing to the company. What about us? We care about you. I know. This is so weird. And I'm sorry. Alexa, call Kasem. Calling Kasem Satang. Ugh. Damn. Hello to you too. You're not serious, are you? Thali, I don't really have any blood left. I got lightheaded going up the stairs. You've got a drinking problem, man. I don't need to be fed. I want some company. Come on, traffic is horrible right now. In 4 days, I'm giving myself up to an organization whose sole mission is to find a way to kill me. I'll be tortured. Don't guilt trip me. I don't want to be alone tonight, Kasem. You don't want to be alone any night. Get a boyfriend or something. Someone who's actually gay. I've been meaning to tell you. I thought you were gay when I hired you. I paused to reconsider my words, as I so often do in this new age, but then I decide I don't care. You're effeminate. And you're old. Wake up, dude. I'm just a normal guy who's in touch with his feelings. That doesn't make me gay. Not every guy is, like, full of toxic masculinity and crap. Please, keep me company tonight. No, Thali. I need to have a life, you know. And I'm tired because you drank like a pig this morning. I mean, I feel bad for you and stuff, but it'll be an hour in traffic. Call someone else. I feel bad. You're going to be tortured for the rest of your life, but I don't want to sit in traffic for an hour. Who? I don't have anyone, Kasem. Don't guilt trip me. Oh my god. It's not fair. I'm hanging up, okay? Goodbye. Now what? My other feeder can't leave her children alone. A pity. She would have been happy to spend her time with me. I've accumulated so few friends in this era. I almost wish I still sired new vampires. At least those friends usually last past a century. Perhaps being imprisoned by Jagerin again will be a blessing. I'll never be alone there. What am I thinking? I look through male escorts online and become depressed. I'm too tense over surrendering to want sex. I just want someone to be here with me, a real person, not the ghost of a familiar I can't ever be with. I'm tired of facing all my burdens alone. How could Deborah have given birth to such a handsome son? Damn, I swore I'd stop daydreaming about him. It's no use. I'm in his thrall. When I close my eyes, I see his blonde hair glistening. Our souls are linked, and it's like a fishhook is rooted in my heart. I detest that I must resist his pull. You saved Luca's life, Dusty. You saved the entire faculty. Why? No, stop obsessing. He's still the offspring of your worst enemy. That only makes me question it more. Why did you help us, Dusty? Could you actually be kind? Kinder than your mother. Merciful. Did going to my university cause you to see vampires in a different light? It's your university? Oh, it was Lucas. Do you own it? Oh, how I want that to be true. My sweet Dusty, you could be the one to broker peace between Jagerin and the vampires. You're beautiful, you're kind. My perfect familiar with gorgeous red lips, so kissable. I guess I am horny after all. Maybe I can find an escort who looks like him. No, they all fall short. I want you, Dusty. I want you by my side. There's no point to this. I'm going to bed. Sobs quietly. Dusty. He glances at me, but he doesn't stop crying. His face is swollen from the tears. My throat grows tight just to see it. What's happened? Why are you here? You think I want to see you right now? Why are you crying, Dusty? Is it because of what I did to you? I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, F off. You really think that's that important to me? Or you really think you're that important to me? You've got nothing to do with it. A fresh volley of sobs come from him. My chest aches. What's happened? She's gone. He barely gets the words out before breaking down once more. This wasn't trivial pain. His anguish was palpable. How? Who? What's going on? The question makes my tongue itch, but he's in no condition to answer. Besides, this is just a dream. The man before me is a fiction of my own mind. I don't know why I'm dreaming of him crying, but the fact that this isn't real liberates me. I allow myself to do what my heart yearns for. What? Are we just gonna pull down his pants in the dream? He's not in the mood. Don't come near me. Shush. He resists at first, just as my true Dusty might, but then he relents to the comfort in my arms. Oops, I skipped a line. I hold him tight as his body continues to tremble with more quiet sobs. Oh, my sweet Dusty. Let me protect you. Multiple boots accessing the penthouse from the roof. It has to be Jagerin. But we had an agreement. I have 4 days left. Surrender, Thalos. What are you doing? I agreed to surrender in 4... Look at him, he's just a cloud of mist. He missed it. Activate the vac. Thank God we brought my grandma's old trusty vacuum cleaner. This thing can suck up anything. What the hell? They sucked me into a vacuum cleaner. This is ridiculous. Why are you doing this? I was scheduled to... The asset has been obtained. Returning to base. Damn it. Why would they do this? They threatened to kill my faculty if I didn't surrender. They know I won't allow that. They couldn't wait 4 damn days. Is this alright? Can I go in early? Things are under control at work. What else did I need to do? No. Work may be fine, but I haven't even started with my personal concerns. I still need to deal with investment accounts. Doherty needs a power of attorney from me. It's not okay for them to snatch me early. The asset is leaking. He's leaking. I think not. Turn up the power. I'll see you in 4 days as I promised. Get him before he's... Impatient brutes. That was the courier. He's taking the signed power of attorney to your assistant. Thank you, Luca. You're sure you don't want any tea? What I want are answers. Why would they be so impatient?
Just strategic bullcrap, I reckon. Figured they'd grab you before you had a chance to change your mind.
Yes, that. Or.
Or that little crap told on us.
It had crossed my mind.
Damn it, then they'll hit here next.
Don't panic. We don't know if that's what's happened.
I need to panic. I've got over 200 vampires working here who don't want to get dusted. Huh.
Oops, wrong side, but whatever. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just going to check YouTube. I was also working on some graphic design over here. Hacking? We crashed their network last month.
Hacking? Girl, you're in Photoshop and you have a YouTube video open. What are you talking about?
I'm not hacking nothing.
Oh. Luca's skills with technology always astounded me. 40 years ago, she managed to not only connect a VCR to a black and white television, but she also figured out how to program it to record episodes of Laverne and Shirley while she slept.
I haven't had the time to go through everything, but if they're planning a strike, I'll damn well know about it.
I wonder how practical it is for them to do a SWAT-style raid on an Ivy League university. Jagrin isn't above the law. They can't be careless.
They've done that crap before. They're all self-righteous zealots. Holy F.
What?
Deborah's dead.
What?
She's gone.
But that was just a dream.
Yesterday, they were in Canada after a vampire named Johann.
Johann?
He got her, taken prisoner, presumed dead. Viscera matching her DNA. Too much for her to have survived. Ew.
Johann who? Is there a description?
Doesn't say. You know him?
Possibly. Hopefully not.
For F's sake, it says he was killing and drinking 100 people a night. That can't be right. 100?
No, it's him.
How the hell are we ever going to make peace with the Jagrin when there are psychos like this out there? Who the F is this guy?
Did they get him?
No.
She scrolls and types for a while. Panic builds in my middle like a geyser due to erupt.
They've been after him for over 50 years. What is he, some effing super vamp? No offense.
No.
No, what? Is this one of your sires, Thalos?
Yes. 100 per night. It must be him. Oh God.
This guy is setting vampires back into the Dark Ages. Who the F is he?
I take a few sobering breaths to calm myself. Then I let my mind drift back to the days when I was a monster. A time I'd so dearly like to forget. He's the last vampire I ever sired. It was in Saxony, during the Reformation. He was stunningly beautiful. Luca rolls her eyes, but I ignore her. He became my lover when I was sinking into my worst depression. His merchant father had drank himself to death and left his family saddled with debts. I lavished him with gifts. I even bribed the court to title him as a noble. The next year the duchy was dissolved and he had lost his holdings. He threatened to leave if I didn't transform him into a vampire. I caved to him, as I always did. He left me anyway. He went to France to feast on the carnage caused by their first civil war. I followed him when he wrote me a letter asking for money. He told me he was going to consume so much more mortal essence he'd become the strongest vampire in the world. 100 sheep a night, he said.
Great.
I was done with killing by then, Luca. I was on my way to redemption. He called me weak. Eventually, he stole my jewels and tried to kill me while I slept. That's when I finally left him. I know my mind wasn't right back then, but still, he broke my heart.
F you and your hearts. I worked my entire undeath to give vampires the right to exist. This son of a bee is ruining things for all of us. Now he's killed the leader of the Jagerin. That's effing perfect. He's put a target on every vampire's heart. It's going to be a dust storm. If you made this freak, then you need to kill him. You should have done it back then.
She's right, I should have. I saw his monstrous potential even then, and yet I faltered. I was love's willing fool, even during that age when I had been truly evil.
You're going to Jagerin, you're going to tell them what you know, and you're going to help them get him. If you don't take care of this, Thalos, so help me.
I'll take care of it. I'll fix this. I'll do it for Dusty.
F Dusty, you haven't said 10 words to Dusty. Do it for us. Do it for the good vampires who just want a right to live on this planet. We've played by their rules. We've bowed and scraped and kissed Jagerin's booty. And this effing bee is going to get us all killed. We're already on thin ice here because of you biting the Prince Royal.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dusty.
Go. Leave.
Now.
Yes, now. You finished dealing with your accounts and crap, right?
I went through a checklist in my head. Was I really ready? There was still the penthouse. No, Helen would see to that with Doherty in the car. I was stalling. Of course I was. Who would be eager to surrender to their tormentors? Surely there was something legitimate I could mention as an excuse. The world is such a complicated place to disappear from now. I remember a time when all you had to do was...
Stop stalling and go.
I'm going. Strange. I never thought I'd make it this close to Jagerin's headquarters. I expected them to grab me on the way over, or as I came out of the subway station. Now I'm walking through the front doors. Is this even real, or am I still trapped in an elaborate nightmare? Hello.
Good morning. Jag Incorporated, please hold. What can I do for you?
I have no idea what to say. Hello.
Hello, how may I help you?
I'm expected, but I'm early. My name is...
Who are you here to see?
Dusty. Dalton. General.
Mr. Dalton, and who might you be?
Thalos. His forced smile tells me he has no idea who I am. How can that be? Aren't I notorious among them?
Dalton, and Mr. Thalos is here to see you. Thalos? Oh, white man, early 30s, tall, long black hair, black clothes, long black trench. Hello?
I hear his feet begin thumping at the word tall. Jesus H. Christ. Ouch. Dusty. His face is swollen from tears, just as it was in our dream. Move, demon, let's go. It took every iota of my will to let them chain me. The silver cross cuffs neutralize my transformation powers. There's no way out. And so, my latest imprisonment at the hand of the Jagerin begins. The last time they had me was also due to a surrender. I wanted to die. I thought they could kill me. Instead, I endured decades of diabolical torture. I'd felt it had been what I deserved, but I couldn't bear it for eternity. I escaped. Back then, gas lamps were still more popular than electric, horse-drawn carriages vastly outnumbered cars. What new tortures have they concocted in the modern age? My self-pity briefly distracts me from Dusty's presence. My mom's dead, and it's your fault. What? I swear to you, I had nothing to... I couldn't concentrate on our mission because of that effing curse you put on me. I should have known it was a trap. We never should have gone there. Oh, he doesn't really blame me. He needs an outlet for his pain. I'm a convenient target. There was no way we couldn't have... Wait. There was no way we couldn't have known, Dusty. Wait. You mean no way we could have known? How can I be sure? He's in my head. You didn't undo the blood ritual, vampire. Whatever hocus pocus you pulled at the campus was bullcrap. Well, the jig is up. You fix this now. It can't be fixed. Dusty exhales painfully. He already knew this. The anguish he now endures enabled an easy resignation to his fate. I healed the injury to his neck and pretended to lift the curse to buy some time. I hadn't expected Dusty to play along. And what do you think is going to happen now? No, don't move on. Explain this to me, Dusty. What instinct did you follow in that brief moment that led you to protect us? It's clear he and Dalton have already discussed this. I'm the only one present who's exempt from the knowledge. It was a mistake. You saw Milo. You know it's true. Don't punish Luca and the faculty for my crime. You have me. Make me pay for my mistake. Not good enough. Then let me make it up to you by catching Johann. How do you know anything about that? I manufacture a quick lie rather than to add to Luca's jeopardy. Our minds are connected now, Dusty. I felt your grief. I learned what happened through your thoughts. For F's sake, are you kidding me? I'm a liability. You hurt him. Shush, no you're not. He's our prisoner. It's hopeless, Dal. How can I lead when I'm under this monster's control? The insult makes me wince. I chide myself inwardly for this. Of course he considers me a monster. What had I expected? Does he look in control of anything? We have him. He could order me to let him go. He could order me to go with him. I have to do anything he orders me to. Dusty. I won't take control of your mind. I won't order you to let me go. I wasn't captured. I surrendered. Dalton nods in fleeting moments of solidarity. I don't want to harm Jagerin or any of its members. My goal and the goal of my sect has always been to make peace with your organization. I'm not going to abuse our connection. And you're not going to tell anyone about it. As far as everyone knows, you lifted the curse off him. No other vampire can reverse a blood ritual, but you can, because you're different, special, and that's what we're going with. You keep this connection between you and Dusty top secret, or by God, you're getting cement shoes and thrown in holy water swimming pool. Gah! I promise to keep it secret, I swear. I won't do anything to hurt you, Dusty. Don't talk to me like that. My voice has veered too close to lovingly again. I chide myself. This wasn't the realm of daydreams. The true man sat before me, and he despised me. Still, it was difficult not to stare at his radiant face. You're my enemy, and there's nothing else between us. Now his voice edged towards tears. He was telling these things to himself. I'm not your familiar, I'm not your friend, and I damn sure am not your boyfriend. Doth he protests too much? No really means yes, is what I've learned over the years in this age. Stop it, Thalos, there's no humor in this situation. I remind myself that the torture could begin at any time, and might just involve a dip in a holy water swimming pool. He ain't your slave either. No, you're my slave. No, wait.
No, you're my slave, vampire. You're my bloodhound to sniff out Johann, my dog. You're going to use every connection you have, every resource you have, and you're not going to stop until he's dead.
I agree.
No, that's not how you talk to me. You say yes, master.
The awkward request exposes a touch of immaturity. He's what, 20? 21? He likely plays a game with 10-sided dice. I managed to keep both my face and voice neutral. Yes, master.
He's a D&D nerd. Yuck. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end this episode of Vampire Slave. So, as I predicted in the last episode, we found out who the true vampire slave was, and it was obviously the vampire, as the name would suggest. But, you know. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where apparently we're going hunting for Johann. I don't know how Dusty's gonna come around to us. He seems pretty pissed off. But we'll see. And bye guys.